Similar to Piaget, Neo-Piagetians are cognitive structuralists, who focus on the organizational properties of cognition. Neo-Piagetianism expands upon key and unaddressed issues in Piaget's work, such as why individuals vary in development. For example, one's functioning can vary largely in different areas such as reading, mathematics, reasoning, and spatial concepts. Neo-Piagetians address why development is happening and emphasize the individual as well as social impacts on cognition. Neo-Piagetians assert that the increasingly abstract, more cognitively complex levels build on and transform the lower, less complex levels of knowledge and understanding. This expands the work of Piaget, whose theory didn't support the incorporation of lower stages as higher stages of development were reached. You can imagine Piaget's stages as building blocks. Each stage is closed off and separate from the others, building upwards in a hierarchical fashion. Neo-Piagetianism is more like a staircase. It is a gradual incline upward and allows movement in both directions as necessary to solve problems or communicate. Children do not substitute new strategies for old as they develop, as in Piaget's model, but rather they increase their frequency of use and range in situations to which they can apply them. Each stage is represented by a different central conceptual structure. Advancement to a new stage is the result of increased efficiency by automatizing processes. For example, while working on mathematics, Billy is able to visualize quantities in his head as he reads the number sentence. As Billy learns, he's able to visualize a base 10 block to represent 10 instead of 10 individual tokens. This advanced visualization functions as an improved representation and allows Billy to more quickly and efficiently solve the problem. Dynamic skill theory states that learners are more likely to develop skills in environments that support its use. Learners will show varying levels of functioning across fields depending on opportunities for developing the specific skill in the social context. For example, Pierre Dawson conducted a cross-cultural study to analyze Piaget's stages in Aboriginal children. He found that, even within adult sets, pre-operational stages were not reached until much later ages, but concrete operational stages were reached more quickly. Dawson explains this due to the fact that spatial and concrete operational skills are important for Aborigines' survival. Finding water is important for survival, but the numerical quantity is irrelevant. If this is learning, then one can relate the learner to a computer. Each new operating system does not override and delete previous data encoding, but builds on top of it, adding new functionality while retaining the old. Schools function similarly to an app store, providing the programs and support in different areas. Starting with simple programs like Paint and Notepad, which help us to later learn Photoshop and Microsoft Word. Schools provide the learner with multiple tools to use and provide the opportunity to master and integrate each program into the computer's functionality. Teachers serve as our IT support. They are available to run systems diagnostics and help monitor functionality. They assist in weaving the many applications on the computer to work simultaneously and together, instead of individually, helping each aspect of the computer to be incorporated into its entirety by guidance and modeling. Families and society are like the internet. They keep computers connected with one another and allow many pathways even to the same information or end result. Assessment should provide real-life examples with minimal support to see where the learner functions. The learner is assessed on the ability to provide multiple strategies of problem solving, each suited for the individual application. Assessment would include scenarios and problems which test functional working memory and structural formation of knowledge. In terms of social justice and equity, these theories bode more positively than others. Though each computer may be of varying age, brand, and speed, through the use of the internet, any deficiencies can be met and improved. Through interconnectivity, we are able to address issues and share information on a global scale, sharing and improving through engagement. There are no right or wrong paths to information and development, as the paths are nearly infinite and we can embrace that none are average. In summary, we can similarly compare our learners to a plant or flower. There are hundreds of thousands of plant species on the planet. Some thrive in spring, others in fall, winter, or summer. Each has different needs in regards to amounts of sun exposure, water, nutrients, etc. Each thrives in a different environment. Each bloom at different times of the year and at varying speeds. However, we cannot treat a cactus as we would a lily. We cannot expect the same growth rate from a pine tree as we would a tulip. It is important to understand and appreciate the differences of each. and so long as each plant's individual needs are met, they will bloom and grow.